I have issues with Love Is Blind. Since you brought it up, I guess we can get into it.
Yeah.
I have issues with Love Is Blind. They just had season 8. Today, I can't speak on the early seasons. The first few seasons were probably real people looking for marriage. It was brand new. Nobody really knew what the show was about. It wasn't on Netflix for years and years. The people that got up there didn't know what they were getting into. Today, like the past few seasons, like everybody knows what Love Is Blind is. If you apply for it and you get on there, you know what to expect. You're gonna date 30 motherfuckers. You're not gonna see nobody till you propose to somebody. You're gonna go on a lavish vacation. After the vacation, you're gonna fucking live with them for 2 weeks, and then at the end of that,
you know how it's gonna go down.
People are using it now. I honestly feel like people are using it now to build up their audience, to build up the social media pages. They get up there knowing they're not gonna marry nobody. But if you don't propose or get proposed to, you're not gonna be on the rest of the show.
Like, all right, I gotta pick somebody.
You got
write it out. Say no at the altar.
And then I feel like that's what it's turned into. You know what I'm saying? Season 8 was trash.
Yeah, how many people said yes? Was it?
I don't know. It was like 1 or 2.
I don't think it was the best episode.
And what is turned in the reunions? What the reunions are turned into is, people coming to the reunion and dogging each other out because of whatever. Like, a lot of the things they talk about were not even serious. Like, why are you coming to the show with?
And it's like a year later.
Yeah, it's a year later.
You're still passionate about that. You don't even, honestly, technically, you don't even know the person.
You know.
So why are you so mad about it?
You were together for 4, 5, 6 weeks.
Yeah, especially the women that I see. I don't see a lot of men. I'm
glad you said it first.
Okay, because the men I seem to be like, okay, I'm sorry, I hold accountability. They're saying the terminology, and the women like, yeah, right, and I spoke to them, and I got screenshots of blah blah blah, and like nothing is really holding that much weight, like trash. On a serious level. Like it's very, I don't know, like you're
trash
reaching.
It was,
and you honestly you haven't even know the person that long. Like, so what? Move on.
I think they need to do something where they change the format or the formula. Maybe the whole concept of dating without seeing the person, I get that, I understand that. Yeah. But they gotta change something to maybe better vet people or find people that won't abuse the system to build up themselves online or to get on TV or get famous. Because I feel like that's what's happening now. Like, it's just people. I'm on Love Is Blind. I gotta pick somebody so I could be on TV. And I don't know. I don't know their vetting process, the application process, but I don't see the show lasting much longer after this season and what it's turned into. I don't see the show lasting much longer.
Yeah, this last one wasn't.
Maybe
it was hard to watch through.
No, it was maybe, and I don't know if this means anything or is a factor, but maybe they shouldn't try to pick attractive people. Like, they're generally attractive, right? They're not putting ugly people on the TV.
Yeah. I mean, that's good for the dating scene. Like, okay, I'm not gonna, find someone that's like totally busted.
Right? They
might be short or a little thick.
They're getting 7s and up, really.
5s.
5s? That's low. I mean, none of the women. That means I don't know. They tried. You could tell they tried to pick.
Yeah, that's looking people. That's respectable.
Right.
You don't want somebody open the sliding doors and be like, yo, okay, and you turn back around. I mean, that'll be funny, but
nah, I think there should be a season, or they should change. Like, they mix in attractive people with non-attractive people.
See if love is really blind.
Not only to see if love is really blind, but what if 2 non-attractive people link up? And there's a real connection. Like, I don't know. I just feel like when you focus on picking pretty people.
But I mean, but looks are also subjective as well.
So yeah, Love Is Blind has fallen.
Love is blind.
Tell us how you really feel. Yeah, so that's just like our rant on Love Is Blind. I think the show is trash now. We joke about it.
Come back.
We joke about it.
We watched it. We watched it since the beginning. And I'd really appreciate the next episode to be much better.
Or the next season.
Season.
I know, they got to switch something up. Because it's getting predictable. You could tell who's gonna propose. Like this, you could tell who's gonna propose. You could tell who's gonna get married, who's not gonna get married. You could kind of tell who's up there to just be on TV, and that's getting old. And then you could tell when the women come back to the reunion, they start dogging the men out, and the men are like, "What are you talking about?" And the women just have to have something to say about something they did. Like Virginia, I'm gonna put Virginia with the check. Virginia was the
the prenup.
No, not the prenup, but she's crying about a check that he got. He got a check, and like, what? You went on TV to talk about a check that he got?
Not saying that that it wasn't a serious thing or something that, I don't know, just calling people out on TV.
Silly stuff. It was all just silly, and
like, y'all could have dealt with that.
And outside. I get that Netflix edit shows and they show us certain things and we don't get all the things, but when they came and then she was just very very disdainful towards him, and it's like, what? We didn't see none of that on the show.
Oh, like her personality. She came. She was very like kind of soft and feminine. And then she came like
on the reunion. She was
her
like
hair just
hated him and like he was this horrible person. Like, we didn't see none of that shit. So what are you talking about?
Then again, editing. We don't know who people really are anyway.
Facts. I don't know how we got talking about Love Is Blind, but.